Did you know that a simple grain of salt can be the most powerful spiritual weapon in the Bible? It sounds unbelievable, but salt hides spiritual secrets that few know and that can transform your life today. Discover how this common ingredient became a symbol of divine power and spiritual protection, and how you can use it to renew your faith and bring love and miracles into your life. Stay with us and get ready to uncover a biblical mystery that will challenge everything you thought you knew. Since ancient times, salt has been a vital element in human life, not just as a seasoning but as a profound spiritual symbol. In the Bible, salt is repeatedly mentioned as an element of purification and a representation of sacred covenants between God and His people. Its presence in the Scriptures indicates an unbreakable connection between the physical and the spiritual, a metaphor for the eternal commitment and faith that believers are called to maintain. This faith is like salt, essential for the preservation of holiness in daily life, just as God's love preserves our souls. The practice of using salt in religious rituals was common among the Israelites. In the Old Testament, it was used in grain offerings as a way to ensure divine acceptance. The book of Leviticus, for example, emphasizes that every grain offering must be seasoned with salt, symbolizing the eternal covenant between God and Israel. This practice transcended the mere physical act, representing a continuous pact of love and faith that reinforced the Israelites' commitment to their Creator. Salt is also a symbol of spiritual purification in the Bible. The story of Elisha in 2 Kings 2 verses 19 to 22 is a powerful example of how salt was used to purify the waters of Jericho, making them healthy again. This miracle not only demonstrated divine power but also symbolized the purification of human hearts through faith in God. Thus, salt becomes a metaphor for the inner transformation that occurs when individuals turn to God with sincere love. Over time, the symbolism of salt as a purifier has remained strong, being used in various Christian traditions as a sign of protection and spiritual cleansing. This continuous use reinforces the idea that even in everyday practices, faith in God is like salt. It purifies, preserves, and transforms. Have you ever thought about how you can apply this spiritual purification in your daily life? If you are enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more insights into faith and spirituality. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus describes his followers as the salt of the earth, Matthew 5 verse 13. This powerful expression serves as a call to faithfulness and integrity. Being the salt of the earth means being an agent of change, preserving spiritual values in a world often marked by moral corruption. This metaphor challenges believers to be faithful to God, spreading His love and truth wherever they are. The faithfulness symbolized by salt is also closely linked to the idea of a covenant. In Numbers 18:19, God speaks of a covenant of salt with Aaron and his descendants, a promise of divine provision and care. This covenant was indissoluble, just like the love and faithfulness God expects from us. Have you been a salt of the earth in your circle of influence? Share your comments below on how you have applied this principle in your life. In Christian culture, salt continues to hold special significance. During baptism and other sacred rites, the use of salt symbolizes divine protection and purification. In many traditions, it is customary to bless the salt before its use, a practice that dates back to ancient Judeo-Christian traditions where salt was an essential component in sacrificial offerings. Furthermore, in various parts of the world, salt is used to ward off evil and protect homes against malevolent influences. This practice resonates with the belief that just as salt preserves and protects, Faith in God serves as a fortress against spiritual adversities. Have you ever used salt spiritually in your life? Tell us about your experiences in the comments. Jesus often used metaphors that were familiar to his audience, and salt was one of them. In Mark 9 verse 50, Jesus advises, "Have salt in yourselves and be at peace with one another." Here, salt represents the wisdom and grace that followers of Christ must possess. The presence of salt in his words serves as a reminder for believers to maintain faith, love, and harmony in their lives. This passage emphasizes that spiritual salt, wisdom, and discernment is essential for living a life that pleases God. Jesus calls us to be peacemakers and to live in love with others, cultivating relationships based on faith. This is a powerful lesson that can transform the way we live and interact. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to share this video and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting content. In everyday life, salt is a fundamental element, but its spiritual symbolism invites us to reflect on our own role as followers of Christ. Salt preserves and adds flavor, and so must our faith, a constant presence that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. Salt is a reminder that our relationship with God must be maintained and nurtured with love and dedication. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, we may forget the importance of faith in our lives, but the metaphor of salt calls us to live intentionally, spreading God's love in every action. How about starting to see the salt on your table as a reminder of your faith? Think about it and leave your reflection in the comments. Remember to like this video and follow our channel for more reflections on spirituality. Throughout the Bible, salt is more than just a seasoning, it is a profound symbol of covenant, purity, and faithfulness. Through the scriptures, salt teaches us valuable lessons about the importance of faith and God's love in our lives. From ancient rituals to Jesus' teachings, it reminds us to maintain our spiritual commitment and to be salt of the earth, living with integrity and love. Now that you know the hidden truth of salt in the Bible, how can you apply this knowledge in your daily life? Are you ready to be a positive influence and preserve spiritual values in your environment? Leave your ideas and experiences in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue exploring fascinating topics like this. Let's deepen our faith together and spread God's love.